Hey, I'm Melissa.
And I'm Brian. Today we're in Port Canaveral and it's cruise day. We're going to be boarding a ship here in just a little bit. This will be about something new for us. We haven't boarded, we've never been on an Oasis class ship, and we have one coming up. We're going to be on the Utopia of the Seas in just a few days. Now, Utopia is the, what do they call it?
The world's largest weekend is what they're calling it. And what do you think about that?
It's promoted as a party vibe, as a booze cruise and so on, and we'll have to see. Because I think that there's somebody else who's really good at a booze cruise and a party barge, and of course that's going to be Carnival.
Yeah.
So we have a first, before we're getting on Utopia of the Seas, we're going to spend a couple of days on the Carnival
Glory first,
right here at Port Canaveral.
Yes. And it's truly a weekend. So the world's largest weekend is actually, because it goes 3 weekdays, 4 days back and forth, it's actually, we board that Monday. So we're on the weekend, we're here, we're fixing up to go board Carnival Glory first. And let's see how they do the weekend. And then we'll hop on Utopia and it'll be a great comparison.
We love it. We're headed that way, headed to the port in just a few minutes. Let's go.
All right. We flew in yesterday and we stayed at the Courtyard by Marriott, Cocoa Beach. It's the first time for us staying here, and it was great for a pre-cruise night. So it's a great option if you're needing a pre-cruise hotel, or you can just contact me. I am a travel advisor. I can book your cruise, your pre-cruise hotel, your post-cruise hotel, whatever you need. I'm there for you. Melissa at wonders.melissa.com.
Quick and easy, pass through security, pass through all the check-in. They have the drug-sniffing dogs. Of course, that went by easily. I'm glad to see them cracking down on that. And now we are on the gangway.
Port Glory, down the way, it's Utopia of the Seas. We'll be back Monday to get on her. Good to know it's not too far.
Let's go.
And just like that, we're aboard. Maybe we'll go muster first.
On board, and embarkation is always crazy. There's not as many rooms and places open. Obviously, the staterooms aren't open yet, so everybody's kind of crowded into the public areas and sorting out issues and so on. I think now we're going to head to our muster station, and then we're going to drop off the bags, a couple of bags, in our stateroom. So on a cruise, one of the things that you have to do, you're actually required to do, is to attend a muster drill. And this is where they kind of run through and tell you where exactly to find your life jacket in case it's needed, how to get on the where you need to go if there's an emergency. We usually knock that out first thing. We get it done.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's usually just a check-in process. Make sure you're here, but they also want to go through with you and explain this is how you put on your life jacket and so on. Okay, muster's done. That's quick. That's easy. You know where to go in case there's an emergency. And like I said, it's a required process you really have to do. So always knock that out first thing. Now we're going to head to the room, drop off the bag.
All right, so it's about 1 o'clock. Staterooms are not ready to 1:30, but one of the things about being platinum, we can come in, we can go to the room, drop all of our carry-on bags, leave them there, and then get right back out. You can't just stay there, but you can drop your bags. So that's what we've done. Let's go find food. All right, you got me for a little while. I'm doing a little exploring on my own. Brian is still in work mode just a little bit. So I'm just going to wander around till he finishes one last call. Look at that view. I'm up top. And look right here. Yes, the whale tail. Only Carnival can do that. So let's go check out and see what we can find. As I get closer to Lido, I can't film as much because they got the music going with all the copyright stuff. But we'll go check out and see what they're doing there. One thing I like about this class of ship is the retractable roof at the back. So if we have kind of rainy days or it's a little windy and they want to cover up the whirlpools in the very back of the ship, they can just retract this beautiful glass roof and you have a solarium.
In port with us is the Utopia of the Seas. That's the one Melissa and I are going to board as soon as we get off of Glory in just about 3 days. And then is the Adventure of the Seas and then a Disney Wish. So it looks like us on the Carnival Glory are the first to leave. They're going to be in our wake. So we said this was going to be kind of the party weekend cruise. So where is it? It's not right here on the back of deck 10. Yeah. Let's go find it. I think it's down here.
Let's go find the music.
There you go.
The craziness. I already smelled the weed.
That dog missed a few.
Room is 8416. Let's go check it out. One thing I'm not sure about just yet is 8416, and you walk off the elevators or the stairs. We walk straight into our room. It remains to be seen if this is going to be a loud cabin or not. We'll see. Let's get started. Over here we have closet space. Nice. Then we have a second closet space. Have some shelves. Our life jackets up there. Pretty standard. And then we have 3 more shelves. And this is some bedding blankets for the sofa because this room sleeps 3. All right, the bathroom on this side. It has your standard hospital looking sink. 3 shelves on either side. I love the magnification mirror. If that helps for putting on makeup, ladies. Then you've got a nice size shower. And it's your shower curtain. I really like it. It's got your shower gel and shampoo, no conditioner. I always bring my own conditioner, so if you need conditioner, bring it. All right, we have a couch and a table. So the couch that you can put the bedding on for that 3rd person. It's that same salmony pink color as the trim. Tell me if you like that. Brian is not a big fan of this color, but I think it's a Conquest class amenity because when we were on Valor, I know it's got all the pink everywhere too. So what do you think? It doesn't bother me, but it's plasticky. So if you come in hot and you got your bare legs, you might stick to it. I don't know. Desk area. So we have a nice desk. We have, for lack of a better term, your American and your European plugs. And then you have kind of everything you need to know. And it's got a fun time. So they've started printing these again. This is everything that's going on. Bars, dining, activities. Use the app as well, but this is great. You'll get one each day. It has all your information in it if you don't want to use that app. Let's see, 4 drawers here. A little tiny drawer right there with a bench. Like if you want to sit here and get ready, you'll do work, makeup, whatever. You got it. TV. It's small but efficient. That's the job. And here we have your safe. And it's the card slider kind. It's not a code. Got glasses, 2 bottles of water. These do come at a charge. Don't just think these are complimentary because they are not. Kind of skipped over the fridge. Some people call it a cooler versus the mini fridge because they don't say it gets really cold. This is like icy in here. So if you need to keep something really cold, this would actually work. I mean, that's really cold. It's good. And then a little more space here. So pretty good storage, I think. Got your bed. Pretty standard. Again, kind of hospital grade colors. Then you have your 2 tables on either side. I think these have been retrofitted because this ship's about 20 years old. But this is something cool. So it's got your light. It's got a regular plug. It's got a USB plug and a USB-C plug. So that's definitely been added more recently. So that's cool. It's on both sides of the bed. And even over above the couch, there is another light. And it's got the same features. It's got your USB and a USB-C. So I think that's pretty cool. Check out this balcony. We have 2 chairs and a table, and then the plexiglass so you can see straight through it, and we'll have beautiful ocean views before long. This ship is about 20 plus years old, and I like to see how they're maintaining it. I look up around the balcony and see if there's rust or if they're keeping it painted, and this looks really good. I'm impressed with, they're keeping it nice and white. There's a little rust on the outer areas, but nothing awful. The floor doesn't look so great, but that's probably harder to maintain. I don't know. But overall, I really don't have any complaints. I like this room. I think we're going to have fun. That's the room. We're pulled away. Let's go up top and enjoy Sailaway.
Oh, yeah. Now we found the party. There's no Sailaway party like a Carnival Sailaway party. Be at the middle of it.
Michael Jackson style. Michael Jackson. Oh yeah.
It's warm outside. I wanted to cool down, so we have come down the pretty glass elevators to deck 3, where the atrium is, and just told Brian, look at the ceiling right here. This is a cool area. I gotta dig it. I said dig it. I took Brian's phrase. He says that all the time.
kind of discotheque.
It's nice. Bar, several layers, got all the Halloween spooky stuff. Pretty cool.
I think that's one of the things I like most about cruising is you can kind of make it your own, right? If you really want to get out there and party and just do your thing, right? And I love that. Or if it's not your thing, you just want to just chill or relax, right? That's an option as well. So it's kind of cool that you have a lot of different activities, a lot of different options, and you kind of make it your own.
After I got off the Lido deck, we moved on. I heard the wobble, so you know what the wobble means. That means we're officially underway. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby. I did do part of the electric slide and Cupid shuffle. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't think of it.
Those are required for Sailaway. I don't think the ship can actually leave or get underway until it does those.
At least not officially. Unofficially, officially.
So, despite the drug-sniffing dog as you go through security in Cape Canaveral, there's definitely some weed making it through, and I don't care what you do. I don't want to smell it, and it's apparently coming through the vent, and it's in my room. Just not a fan of the smell. So maybe they need to have the dog sniff maybe more thoroughly. I don't know, but something's not quite working right.
Alrighty, thank you.
Now we're headed to dinner. We are in the Golden Restaurant, which I think is on deck 3 and 4. Again, we're kind of passing through the gauntlet of photographers, trying not to trip over any light fixtures.
All right, let's talk about dinner. We booked your time dining, so it's between 5:30 and 9. We can just check in on the app and just go to dinner. And we were in the room unpacking. We said, let's just go early because it was already like 5:30. So we said, let's clean up and go. So we came early. We got here a little before 6. We checked in and our table was ready by the time we got here. But once we got here, they're like, the table number who's on the app. They brought us straight to the table, and the service, they were on us like immediately, introducing themselves. Hey, Melissa and Brian, I am so and so. This is our team, and the service has been amazing. And I want to point this out because that's something you're hearing a lot about cruising is the service is not there. So,
Please put your hands together for the dancing and singing your waiters.
okay, it's showtime. We'll continue this after showtime.
Okay.
All right, we're back. They announced showtime, but then they didn't do anything, so it could start any second. For appetizer, I chose the shrimp cocktail and a Caesar salad in their small portion, so it was a perfect amount of food.
Wait, stop, please, wait, stop.
Wait, stop. Here we go. And then I got the 12-hour braised short rib over some mashed potatoes and green beans. It was really good. So if I had to complain just a little bit, it was just a touch dry. And if you mixed it with the mashed potatoes, it'd probably be perfect. But I don't do a lot of mashed potatoes. I just ate the meat. It was really good. And then I got a cheese plate for my dessert. It was delicious. But over and above the taste, the service, I just can't say enough about the service because it was fantastic. Calling us by name multiple times. Brian even would tell you about what he got, but he asked for suggestions, and he had suggestions. So it was fantastic.
And of course, my team and I, we are ready and eager to serve you.
We can say we've had dinner now because on the ship because we've had showtime and the same songs they've been doing probably 20 years. I know the moves. Anyway, it's lots of fun and everybody gets involved and clapping and I love it. All right, Brian, how was your food?
Mine was really good. Like Melissa says, the service has been fantastic. But for food-wise, I had the crawfish strudel. All right, so it was wrapped in like a phyllo dough and served with a remoulade. It was delicious. It was so good. I kind of wish I had gotten 2 of them because it was very, very good. And then as far as the entree goes, our waiter recommended the Szechuan shrimp, and they were delicious. They weren't too spicy. I like spicy, but they were very good. They were cooked just right. Sometimes shrimp can be a little overdone. Very good. Serve with a little bit of noodles. And of course, for dessert, I had to have the Carnival chocolate melting cake, and it was just right. All right, let's see how this works out. So our room smells, well, it smells of weed. and it's of course not that harsh. It's coming through the ventilation, and I just don't care for the smell. I don't care who you are or what you do. I really don't care. Uh, I just don't like the smell, and I don't want to smell it. So let's see what Carnival can do about it. Let's go find out. So I'm headed to customer services, guest services. Let's go see what they do. Okay. So after a quick conversation with guest services, the way they're going to handle it is, of course, they're going to send security up to the room to make sure that we're not just making something up, that it actually does smell, as well as housekeeping to see what they can do to probably mask the smell and so on. From there, I'm not sure what, if anything, they can do. But at least they're now aware of the problem. I'm headed now, of course, back to the room to join Melissa, and hopefully I'll get there before security does. We're back in the room. We've had security and housekeeping show up, and of course they said that it really is. It's kind of a thing, right? It goes through the main central system here, the AC, and they really can't tell where exactly it's coming from. But to let them know again if it really becomes a problem. So not a lot they can do about it. But thankfully, it has kind of, I guess, with the AC kind of getting started again, and with us being in the room, it's dissipated quite a bit. So it's less noticeable. So tolerable, and
Not tolerable when we can smell it.
well, yeah, definitely not tolerable when we can smell it. But right now, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't smell it.
Yeah, it's not as bad right now.
I think we're wrapping up the night. So after dinner, we wandered around a little bit, and then we went to the Playlist Production Welcome Aboard show. So it's a little taste of dancing, and it's the same Welcome Aboard show that we've been watching for 4 or 5 years on Carnival. It's been a while now, so we end with Uptown Funk. Do 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 do. I still know do. Anyway. It's about time to go to the room for the night, so of course we had to go back to Pizza Pirate, get some snacks. It's been a fun embarkation day. We have a sea day tomorrow. We're looking forward to sea day brunch, and then they have a tea time, and they have trivia, and of course lots of pool and music, and we'll see what we can get into. But until then, good night for tonight. See you tomorrow. Mwah.